Welcome to Trippy Commentaries and our hunt for the Jetpack in Grand Theft Auto 5. In the last episode, we managed to get underneath the map and make it to Fort Zancudo to find a spinning black square. I know a lot of you have seen that, but that's the first time we've tried that for ourselves. And now we will look at Mount Chiliad from underneath. That is where, of course, you can find the Chiliad Mystery mural. There is what looks to be a huge room right next to it. Hopefully we'll be able to figure something out by looking at it from this point of view. I'm RJ, joined by C-Dub.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Really looking forward to seeing what we find up here under Chiliad. I was definitely intrigued by our last venture under the map. This is going to be hopefully something major. Maybe we'll find another one of those crazy spinning black squares. Maybe we'll see something inside of that building that has the mural on the side of it. Let's check it out.
Let's go ahead and ascend to the highest point in the map, of course, Mount Chiliad. It certainly looks pretty crazy. It's tough to know if we can tell if anything's going on, by just going under the map, because a lot of things you see under here are just not meant to be seen. In fact, sometimes the developers of the game will move things under the map, and they don't expect anybody to see them. That's for sure. But hopefully, if there is a hidden room, this will be a good way to tell if something's going on. It was pretty challenging getting over here. You have to cross some bodies of water, and sometimes a helicopter will just suddenly be underwater or just explode out of nowhere. So if you guys do try it for yourselves, you're probably going to want to save it halfway through, or as you get closer and closer to where you're going. Fort Zancudo has a lot going on. We actually have to go back there and check it out again. That spinning black square that we showed off in that episode, man, that it really is crazy, because it's at the location of the spinning green light that shines down at 3 a.m. But I was surprised that it was there at the time we went, which was during the day. I figured it would only be there at least at nighttime, sometime around 3 o'clock, or maybe before, when the other lights, the circle green lights, are spinning around, which they do a little bit before 3 o'clock. So it was interesting to check out that area. There's a lot more locations that we're going to have to check under the map and see if anything is abnormal or if any rooms can be found as I climb up to the top here of Mount Chiliad. Corey, what do you think about glitching under the map here? Do you think it will be possible to see any hidden rooms? I can imagine that Rockstar might be smart enough to know that people are going to try this.
I mean, they certainly are. It's something that's happened previously in GTA games, going back to San Andreas. I don't believe I can ever recall being able to fly a helicopter under the map, which is certainly pretty cool. As far as the existence of rooms, it's certainly going to be a matter of us having to see for ourselves. I know thus far, with just on my own trying this, I haven't seen anything that really grabbed my attention. But then again, I haven't really done it quite that much. So I'm looking forward to see what all we can find. I'm definitely looking forward in the future to checking out the Humane Labs facility underneath that.
Well, we have made it to the room right here on top of Mount Chiliad. It certainly looks pretty crazy now. You could see the poles. Those are something you can see, of course, normally. So that shouldn't be anything abnormal. The main thing is the big room, as it does seem to be hollow, as the Chiliad mural is almost right above us. Those of you who are veterans of the mystery probably know exactly where it is, but you can certainly tell that there is a pretty big hollow space in between it, and I'm telling you guys, that's crazy. That looks like there's definitely some room for a hidden room. It almost looks like there's something going on there already. It's hard to make it out. This is a really crazy time to check it out with the sunset. This is the same time that you can see the Jetpack symbol in the Altruist camp, so definitely would be a good time to check this part out as well. You can see the huge tower there that holds the gondola wires That's crazy looking. Corey, I don't know, man. Do you have anything to say about this? It certainly looks suspicious, but I don't know if we can tell that there's for sure a secret room here, as it just seems to be hollow.
Yeah, I mean, with it being hollow, certainly that leads to us to believe there's nothing there. But something to also point out is the fact that with it being hollow, could be room for the developers, for Rockstar to add something in an update later. It wouldn't be hard for them to slip in, the rendering and all the coding for that building to be open, right under our noses at any point. Maybe here at the end of this video, RJ, once we finish this off, perhaps we can attempt to fly up here. Of course, it's likely to end up with us wrecking and dying. So let's definitely show it off a little bit more here, but maybe at the end we can try to fly up through it and see what happens.
Yeah, I think we have to. We have no choice. It must be done. Before, let's just get a quick look around. There's really not much else to point out here. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely tell that this is incredibly glitched out. It is not meant to be like this, but that's what happens when you give guys a world this big. They will find a way to glitch inside of it, much like Corey said we've seen in many other games, including GTA San Andreas. So let's go ahead and try this out, C-Dub. We're going to fly straight up into this room, I guess you can call it, as it's pretty much closed off. You can tell that there's a door that should open. It's meant to open, but it is closed off. I will point out that the ramp is still visible. That has been a pretty interesting ramp to talk about because it obviously leads nowhere. And, I mean, what the hell's the point of it? You can do a stunt jump. I guess that's, of course, why they put it there. But it has no real-life use. Here we go, C-Dub. Let's fly straight up into where the hidden room would be. What's going to happen as we are already hitting some walls. Go ahead and spin around. Okay, we're still inside of the mountain. And we are moving straight up.
Like some rough flying here, RJ.
Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, it looks like it is blocking us from entering that room there. So, kind of as you said, Corey, it might be proof that there is nothing there. I think we can probably say it is, that there's really nothing there right now. But the fact that you can't fly through it might be interesting as well, because maybe if there was nothing going on there, you'd be able to fly right through it. That's not the case, as it doesn't let us go through it all. Let us know what you guys think. We have more areas to check under the map. This is really just a continuance of the last episode. Like I said, we checked out Zancudo. We didn't really get to make it all the way up here to Chiliad, which is certainly an area we have to look at. That's for sure. It doesn't appear as we're going to find anything here under the map. And we will move on. Our next episode will be an epic one because we are gathering a huge crew to take over Fort Zancudo. This Sunday night, a bunch of us will be getting together on both the Xbox 360 and the PS3 to try to overtake the military there at the GTA 5 military installation. We'll see what happens, as there should be enough of us to take it over. We have all kinds of weapons at our disposal. We have tanks. We'll have to grab a cargo bob and drop some tanks into the base. If you guys want to help out, definitely make sure to join the Trippy Comms Mafia by going to the Rockstar Social Club. We will post exactly when we are going to try this out. And hopefully you guys can be in it and get to watch yourself on the episode along with everybody else in the Jetpack Hunters Coalition. Corey, let's go ahead and sign off for this episode. Unfortunately, we are outside of the mountain. It does not seem to have worked to get inside that secret room. We'll have to move on. And I'll see you in the next episode, C-Dub.
Sounds good, guys. Make sure you subscribe, like, share. Stay tuned, because as RJ said, we're going to be checking out lots of other places under the map of interest here in the Jetpack Hunt in GTA 5. Stay tuned, and as always, stay trippy.